She rolls herself off the bed and comes to stand beside me. Then it's a good thing it's Josh's party. What? I didn't know he was having a party, I ask with wide eyes. I mean, he's the most popular guy in school. Not to mention his dreamy looks, combined with the fact that he's the captain of the Broken Hill High football team and their quarterback, makes him the guy that I've been crushing on for the past 12 months. Though, I'm not some cheerleading bimbo who shakes her ass and waves pom-poms through the air, which, naturally, puts me out of the running for his attention. There are strict rules at Broken Hill High, and if you're caught straying, then you better watch out. Though, after last week's party when he kissed me, that thought is slowly beginning to change. Maybe I do have a shot with the quarterback. But then, the kiss wasn't the best. Brooke grins at me through the mirror as though she just handed me the best night of my life. He posted it on Facebook a few hours ago. You can thank me later, she says with a wink before grabbing my keys off my bedside table and launching them at me. You're driving. Like hell I am, I argue. You know I can't drive that car. Come on, she pouts. Your daddy didn't buy you that car for it to sit in the garage. You need to think of it as the local whore. It needs to be taken out for a good ride and showed a good time. First off, my car is my baby. I love it, but you know just as well as I do that Dad only got it so I'd keep my mouth shut about the Russian online sex site. And second, it's a stick. What kind of father doesn't know his daughter can't drive a stick? Okay, she says, raising her hands in surrender. Tonight is about having fun, not revisiting your daddy issues. I roll my eyes and huff as I turn back to the mirror before taking in all the angles. Why don't you drive my car instead? She says with pleading eyes. I press my lips together and sigh. Fine, but when I say it's time to go, it's time to go. Her whole face brightens before she pulls me into a hard hug and kisses my cheek. Thank you, she says. I'll be back. I have to pee, and then we're out of here. With that, she takes off into my private bathroom, leaving me to study my reflection. I run my hand down my stomach, and while the image I'm seeing in the mirror is telling me I have a flat stomach, my head is saying something very different. I let out a breath and try to ignore it. I know on some level I'm just being ridiculous, but I can't help that nagging thought inside my head, constantly telling me that I'm not quite thin enough, that I'm not pretty enough, that I'm just not enough. Brooke comes crashing back into my room, and I collect my phone off the bed. Let's go, she says, before dashing out into the hallway. We hurry downstairs, and I stop by the kitchen. Mom? I call out. In here, she yells. I follow the sound of her voice into the living room where she's sitting on the edge of her seat, watching the TV with tears streaming down her face. I look at the screen to see her favorite scene in The Notebook and roll my eyes. We're heading out, I tell her. She tears her eyes away from the screen to see Brooke standing beside me. Mom gives her a welcoming smile as she wipes the tears off her face. Oh, honey, I didn't know you were here. How are you? I'm fine, Mrs. R. Brooke grins. How are you? I'm doing all right. She smiles. Is there anything I can get you girls before you head out? No, thank you, Brooke says. We're fine. Can we get you anything? I want to roll my eyes at the way my best friend is constantly sucking up to my mom. I'm all right, dear. Mom laughs before turning to me. No drinking, and I want you home before 1 or I'll be forced to come out and find you. I give her a cheesy grin and a salute, making her shake her head in exasperation before turning back to her movie. You girls are idiots, she tells us with a chuckle. We laugh as we head back through the kitchen with our heels clicking and echoing through the large house. I make sure to yell over my shoulder, Love you, Mom. Get out of here. You're ruining my Ryan Gosling time. With that, we push through the front door and walk straight past my car. My eyes can't help but linger on the sleek curves and sharp lines of the sexiest Audi R8 I've ever seen. It's a damn shame I don't know how to drive it. We walk on past, and I slip off my heels before getting into the driver's seat of Brooke's Mercedes, as there's no way I'll be driving this thing with them on. I start up the engine and listen as it purrs to life before driving around the front of our U-shaped driveway and down through the big metal gates. We live just 2 streets away from each other in one of the gated communities in Broken Hill. We've gone to the